Rain again. Damn mages.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like part of me wants to change Geralt's hairstyle because just because I can. But I really like this one. Like, I don't know. I'm just really fond of the way this looks on him. I don't really care too much for any others.
No loitering round here.
Let's sell again because I can.
Well, well, look who's here. The White Wolf himself in my humble establishment. How can I be of service?
I need to convert some currency.
Got some coin I'd like to convert into crowns.
You've come to the right place. A better rate you'll not find anywhere in the city.
Nice.
How can I be of service?
How's business?
How's business?
Really? That's the best you got? That's like asking a fisherman if they're biting, or an old gran about her health. Business is booming. There's profit to be made from war, provided you've the know-how. Before Nilfgaard had even crossed the Pontar, I'd contracted for insured deliveries of wood and iron from Kovir, reaped a 7-fold return on my investment.
Nice.
So you might think, but then there's the non-human poll tax, the church's tithe, war taxes, and my overhead. Subtract all that and you're left with a pittance. A dozen or so chests and no more.
Aw, sorry to hear that. Whatever.
Till
dude.
next time.
I got a lot more money now. Woohoo! That was worth it.
Wonderful.
So worth it. Oh look, here's a notice board. Probably should check this out. Notice board. Beware. Let's see here. Wanted, Triss Marigold. Eyewitness testimony has confirmed that Triss Marigold of Maribor, known as the 14th of the Hill, a member of the infamous Lodge of Sorceresses, is currently in residence in our fair city. Anyone in possession of information about her place of hiding, plans, or accomplices is obligated by law, both divine and human, to report to the nearest outpost of the Temple Guard at once, and whoever helps the witch by giving her food or shelter shall burn alongside her. I'd like to see them try. Beware, there's a swindler about. Fair Novigradians, let it be known far and wide that Klaus Federling is a liar, a fraud, and a swindler. The miraculous hair-growing formula he sells is nothing more than well water from the bits, dyed with a modicum of lilac extract. The only effect imbibing this concoction is likely to bring about is a debilitating case of diarrhea, which will keep you running to the outhouse day and night, a fact which I had the dubious pleasure of learning through first-hand experience. Therefore, if this shameless cheat should pay a visit to your domicile, buy nothing, and instead tell him to go suck down his own remedy. Volker Allinger. Warning, to the clever fuck who's taken to relieving himself on my doorframe every night, if you're reading these words, pay attention. I've purchased a top-notch dwarven crossbow at market, and am going to sit by my window day in and day out till the end of the world, if I have to, waiting for you to show again. So unless you want a bolt between your eyes or up your hiney, go empty your water somewhere else, you dirty hooligan. Olbracht Vigerman, 1C Foreman's Alley. Important. Do not fondle the merchandise. Fondled goods must be purchased by the fondler. The City Council of the Free City of Novigrad. Contract issued by the Temple Guard of the City of Novigrad. Fellow followers of the Flame, in recent days several officers of the Temple Guard have been ravaged to death in a most bestial manner. An investigation has been launched to look into the matter, so the perpetrator shall soon feel the iron grip of justice closing around his throat. Anyone able to help the guardsmen track down and punish this murderer, or murderers, as the case may be, is asked to report to the nearest guard post at once. A reward is foreseen. It is likewise hereby announced that any man aiding or abetting these bandits or withholding evidence regarding these crimes shall be punished by torture, imprisonment, or even death. Sergeant Gilbert Witchke. Gwent. Vimy Vivaldi cheats. To all Gwent players, the dwarven banker Vimy Vivaldi is a villain and a cheat. Using typical non-human trickery, he conned his way to victory over me, then forthwith demanded I surrender my cards, without the slightest consolation or giving me the chance for a rematch. Anyone tempted to play with him, resist or regret. A well-wisher. Let's check out our quests. See, that's weird. Okay, so Novigrad Dreaming is suggested level 7, but the Pyres of Novigrad was suggested level 10, so this is a lower level than the earlier quest. That's strange. That is not very intuitive, I gotta say. I'm 12 now. Okay, well, I'm gonna go finish it. I'm gonna just do this quest then.
Think I'd piss me trousers.
You're right. Now, the war on. You're daft. Any man will tell you that.
I believe I see a challenger who seeks to subdue Pile Driver.
You'll squirt your kidneys!
White head like a miller's son.
Probably upstairs.
A dream in here.
Never witnessed a seance like this before, let alone participated.
I will guide you. We must first achieve a kind of mental accord. I must ask some questions. You must answer them. It's important you're truthful. Answer from your heart.
What's this about?
Your gift. Tell me how it works.
It's hard to describe. To start with, I must gain an understanding of the bond between the person and the object I'm to dream about. I ask questions, try to flesh out feelings, emotions. Truth is essential in this. And though most who come to me acknowledge that, many refuse to speak openly of certain matters. Apart from which, they remain unaware of others, further obscuring things.
What do you see in your dreams?
I don't. It's my client who sees. My gift lies in summoning the right dreams. At times, nightmares or strong desires impose themselves on true events. It takes skill to separate seed from chaff.
Alright, let's do it.
Let's begin.
To start with, tell me a memory you have of this woman.
What for?
Do as I ask, please. I need the strongest, most complete memory you have of...
Ciri. The woman's name is Ciri.
I'm not sure if, like, one is gonna be better than the other. Saved her life once. Let's try that one.
It was after her time training at Kaer Morhen. After the moment when Yennefer first called Ciri her daughter. We'd been separated. I knew she was in danger. I dreamt of her multiple times. I found her at Stygga Castle. She'd gone there to free Yen and gotten herself captured in the process. They wanted to hurt her. I remember fighting side by side with Ciri on stairs slippery from blood. It was the first time she ever deflected a crossbow bolt with her sword. Told her never to try it again.
These memories, they're intense. Do you wish to continue?
Let's do more.
I have more to say.
Then please do.
Let's just go through all of them, because I want to hear.
I accepted a job once. Did it. Asked to choose my reward, I invoked the law of surprise. Never thought I'd actually meet the child promised to me at that time. Years later, I was in the Broccolon forest. Happened on a girl there. Didn't know who she was. The Dryads wanted to keep her, turn her into one of their own. But the Waters of Oblivion, they failed in her case. Ciri came out of Broccolon with me. I sent her back to her grandmother then. But already, I felt bound to her.
By destiny.
By something more.
Thank you. Would you be willing to share another memory?
Yes, let's do it.
Yes.
Do all of them.
No need to rush. We have time.
I'm just really interested in these. Like, I don't know that Geralt would actually share them, but I want to hear them, so I'm doing it.
Ciri was orphaned during the Second War with Nilfgaard. Had no idea what to do with a young girl. So I did what I would have done with a boy and took her to Kaer Morhen. Figured some physical training, sword work, development of her stamina couldn't hurt. I remember her standing on a crumbling wall. A stone came loose, she lost her footing. Caught her at the last possible instant. Strongest memory, though, is of her coming out of her room one day, wearing a dress and claiming she was indisposed. Knew then that Ciri was maturing. It was unavoidable. I was lost in the face of that.
I see. Do you wish to tell me anything more?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yes, I think so.
In that case, I'm listening.
It was in Rivia. The Second War with Nilfgaard had just ended. There was still tension in the air. For gods know what reason, race riots erupted in the town. I tried to do something, but couldn't stop a riled crowd. A boy with a pitchfork. He ran it right through my gut. Yennefer lay dying as well. Ciri had us carried onto a boat. We sailed to a place where apple trees bloom eternal. She left us there. It was the last time I saw her.
You claim the woman has abilities. Tell me about them.
She's a child of the Elder Blood.
A descendant of bloody Volker. The rebel burned at the stake. The prophecies claim the world's destroyer will be born of the Firebrand's cursed blood.
Pure legend.
Know when a legend transforms into prophecy? When it gains believers. I think you're right to be reticent in talking about the woman. I see. Do you wish to say more?
Yep, I just want to go through all of it, because it's so interesting. And
Yeah, there's
giving
something
me
else.
so much information about Ciri, so I'm just going to keep going and get through all of it.
They call Ciri the Lady of Space and Time. Once I asked Yennefer why. She travels between worlds. Turns out I don't know how to talk about it. Didn't really understand much of what Yen told me. I just know there's more to it than traveling to different places, and that Ciri carries immense power in her blood.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
Yeah, there's something else. I remember Ciri having trouble controlling her abilities. Yennefer tried to teach her to cast simple spells, and Ciri destroyed a shed near the temple where they were. Really upset her, but it was just an old shed. I know it took her a while to gain control, and frankly, I doubt she controls her abilities fully to this day.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
No. Can we start?
Naturally. I knew you cared about her. But your tone, the emotions you so carefully conceal.
Let's continue, please.
Make yourself comfortable and try to relax. You must take my hand and talk of Ciri. Tell me where you think she might be. Who could be at her side?
If Ciri couldn't find me, I'm sure she would have looked for another friend.
Who do you mean?
Maybe Dandelion. They liked each other a lot.
Huh. A swallow?
Dreamt of a swallow at first. After that, just nightmares.
At times, the dreams can multiply, show the past as well as the future.
The swallow. It symbolizes Ciri. She contacted Dandelion. I didn't know he was in town.
The poet. Heard about him. Someone left him the Rosemary and Thyme in their will.
Is that an inn?
The Rosemary and Thyme? Where's that?
As you enter the city through the red light district, you come upon a bridge. The Rosemary is just past it.
Dandelion inherited a brothel?
So I've heard.
Well, I'm sure he likes that.
Thanks for your help.
Good luck, Witcher. I hope you find your Ciri.
Okay, well. Go to the Rosemary and Thyme.
As the first backing pull.
Taste the salted
Milk
cod, don't
in his
leave me
belly
till after
makes
the
a man
10th.
smelly.
Or 30th. Looky, mystery
enough to
fancy
you.
pants.
Time I went back to sea. But a hair's breadth, and those Skellige barbarians would have had
Wanna
us.
dip your dingo?
Fucking hey, Oz.
Hey, you. Seen any prime filly?
Save me. I'm dying. Of poverty.
Why are your eyes so strange?
Spend all night spanking horse. So tired you're positively...
Hey, look at that tramp.
Yeah, quite a smart jacket for a tramp.
Maybe we could.
Looking for
What is it, Grey Boy?
something unusual.
Invisible guard, hey!
To puke or not to puke, that is the...
Greetings!
Open up.
I need to sell them again.
What are you offering?
Thanks.
See you.
Watch it, tramp. Novigrad's not your stomping ground.
My, what a freak.
Yes, yes, I'm a freak, yes. That's me. Mutant freak at your service.
A pyre. That's what we shoot. Freak of nature.
Free boy. What do I gotta do to get a lovely palace like yours?
Hey, Radovid. Alright, we we gotta find Dandelion. Like, now. What?
I'll never come back, you stinking scadget.
Here we go.
Next time I'll rip your fucking legs off and shove them up your ass till you've toes
It's
for teeth.
Zoltan! Yay!
Get out in the nick of time, as always.
Zoltan, with your boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't gone more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs. All right, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to boot them all out. Care to join me?
Always, friend.
With pleasure.
Gotta get around him!
Mummy!
Oh, come on!
Oh, not another drubbing.
That's it, you're in for it! Reminds me of a days of yore.
Yeah, almost like we never left Vergen.
Told you this place was no good. Told you, didn't I?
There we go.
I'm pleased. That went well. Now we can greet each other like the gods ordained. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Training plenty lately. What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine. You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
Ciri.
It's about Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognize her. How many years is it now? 6, 7? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
Why? What?
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he could explain what the hell's going on. Well, just barely returned, as you saw. I'm expecting to come home to a hot like a boar and some cold ale, and what do you find instead? A shite storm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. Haven't a clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Prime idea. I say we start on the ground floor. It's where he sat and wrote.
Okay. Let's find something to tell us where Dandelion might be.
Aha! A note from a grateful muse.
Reading someone else's letters.
My visage red and hot, I plunged into purest ecstasy, imbibing its nectar. Your dexterous digits on my soul's yearning chords.
I'm so glad.
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like Dandelion.
This the loot he got from the elves of Dol Blathanna.
Aye. Must have been in a great rush to leave it behind.
I was just sort of looting all the yellow stuff first, and then we'll see how we go. Here's a thing over here. What's this?
The faculty of Oxenfurt University is honored to grant Julian Alfred Pancratz Viscount de Letonov. The title of Master of the Seven Liberal Arts.
Keep forgetting he's got that damn fool name.
10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No, that's exactly what we're looking for.
You gonna explain that?
It's his planner.
Dandelion and planning?
Huh. Dandelion and planning? Good one. Besides, anything he wrote here probably had a special system. Chaos only he could ever decipher. Actually, in the past, sometimes not even that.
Give him a chance. Might not be that bad. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Ah, here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late, the dog.
Not really interested in his romantic outings.
Zoltan, please. You really want to track down the women Dandelion's been wooing? Most likely all angry women by now.
Got any better ideas? Besides, Dandelion's a babbler. We're sure to know something of his doings. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps... Ah, fuck it.
Just rip the page out.
I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Suche?
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
Lord.
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like Dandelion.
I just want to inspect everything. Like, what's all this? What in the heck? Just, you know, banging around in Dandelion's crib. You never know what you'll find. Just lots of alcohol, mostly, it seems like. Well, okay. Let's check out Dandelion's letter. Or planner. Rosa var Atra. Like a rose abashed of its crimson hue, fair Rosa would sink into humor's blue. She shunned her lessons in civility to swing her dwarf with agility. A charming garden-enclosed villa in Gildorf. Molly. Though well she knows the touch of silk and lace, she shuns not straw when gripped in lust's embrace. Gildorf, villa next to the morgue. Vespula. Though timid in looks, no adventure did skip her. My heart melts when she asks, ever had a Big Dipper? Far corners, laundry near the mouth of the Pontar. Marabella. Though her cries are divine when behind closed doors, standing on stage, her squawks are drowned by snores. The Bits near Pauper's Square. Elihal, a figure most rare, her nature dual. Look deep in her eyes or be made a fool. Tailor's shop across from the tannery. Great. Okay, so let's go back. Let's go upstairs. We gotta find all these women. That's awesome. That's what I wanted to do, you know? It's locked. Okay. Alright, let's look over Zoltan again.
Still here? Looking for something?
Just checking to see that everything's in place. Buggers might have hauled something off for pawning.
Actually, glad you're still here. Wanted to ask you about someone. Though well she knows the touch of silk and lace, she shuns not straw when gripped in lust's embrace.
Molly. Keeps things tidy for the Baroness Lavalette.
A baroness within reach and he settled for a chambermaid?
Dandelion's not one to judge folk by their station. You know that. Like he says, in the alcove, we're all equals.
Yeah. Guess a true poet observes life in all its aspects, examines it from all perspectives. If I didn't know him better, I'd say he was jealous about this Marabella.
Oh, I doubt it. Former pupil. And well, the tales he told me about her.
Doubt I want to hear them.
Probably better off not. Things between them took a turn for the strange at some point.
Meaning?
She had him wearing mummers' costumes. Took to calling him Christian, referring to herself as Anastasia.
Huh. Truly perverse.
Jesus.
He didn't ken half of it.
Oh my god.
Called him a stallion once. That's the fool took it as a compliment. Till she pulled a bit in the reins into her cupboard. Poor bastard fled out the window.
Of course they would throw some crappy 50 Shades of Grey shit into this.
Vespula. Name rings a bell. She threw his knickers out the window.
That's her.
Hollered something about him being a scoundrel with a voice like a consumptive pheasant.
That's her.
Threw flower pots at him.
Guess soul flames never die.
Like a rose abashed of its crimson hue, fair Rosa would sink into humor's blue. She shunned her lessons in civility to swing her dwarf with agility. Dwarf. Never suspected he'd be so humble.
Dwarfs what Rosa var Atre named her Guihir. Well chosen, eh?
All right. But Var Atra? Her dad happened to be the Nilfgaardian ambassador?
He is. You know him?
Wouldn't say that. Had a brief conversation with him at the palace in Vizima.
Well, then you've a good notion of the kind of bloke he is. Commissioned Dandelion to tutor Rosa and her sister in the art of rhetoric. But we, Rosa, preferred swordplay.
How dare she reject the great bard in favor of a common swordmaster?
More than one, it seems. Week on week, we get fresh gossip about her thrashing another instructor. So bad he resigns. Word has it her dad's now looking to hire her next victim. I mean, instructor.
Well, that sounds like a good way to get to know her.
A figure most rare, her nature dual. Look deep in her eyes or be made a fool. Well, well, seems fascinated with this one.
Not without reason. Never been much for elven women myself, but this one's exceptional. Dare say Francesca Finderbeard be jealous.
You want to take this one, then?
Nah, you can have her.
Why?
See, elven beauty's like a young Beauclair wine, whereas I prefer vodka straight up.
Alright, let's go.
Well, know about all I wanted to know. Thanks for your help.
Okay, so... I need to find all these ladies and talk to them. So that should be fun.
Lice it, you mangy dwarf.
Okay, so I gotta find the first... I gotta decide which lady I should talk to first. I suppose... Vespula looks like the closest, so maybe we should just do that.
Oh, let it go, Jarrett. Come on, we need another place to hunker down
to
tonight.
Vespula first.
Maybe we ought to try the King of Beggars.
Beware, freak.
Yeah. Watch my back, etc., etc. I'm a freak and a mutant. Okay.
Junior claims you agreed to pay.
I will get you every last copper, with interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay...
Help!
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What are you hoping for? A knight in shining armour?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, Greyhead, not your concern.
Vespula's got someone else's protection now.
Really? Who's that be?
The King of Beggars made a deal with Junior. This is his turf now.
Didn't hear nothing about that.
But you have heard what Bedlam does to people who cross him. Or you need a demonstration?
Come on, Fritz. Boss wants it that way. It's how it's got to be.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. To think there are men who'll help a stranger out of the kindness of their hearts.
Not entirely out of kindness, and you're not entirely a stranger.
What are you... Oh, I know you. You're that witcher took Dandelion out whoring. Gerald, right?
Close. Wait, what?
Not Gerald. Geralt.
Oh. Dreadful sorry.
Explain something if you don't mind. You say I took Dandelion out whoring.
So he said. Claimed I was his one and only. But he fell in with the wrong folk. You and that dwarf who always looks like a cow licked him. Said you two were a bad example. Wine, women.
Song. He picked that habit up from us too? Gotta have a word with him.
But, you know.
What do you think? Where could Dandelion be?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back, saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
He asked you about other washerwomen?
Dandelion asked you about other washerwomen? Not terribly subtle even for him.
Maybe he likes some sudsy.
Maybe. But what did he ask about,
really
exactly?
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any friends there? What are their working hours? I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern. Maybe I got all in a huff for no reason.
This woman he was with in the harbour. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Kovir. Ha! Horvir, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Okay.
Thanks for your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
Mm-hmm.